Oh boy. Welcome back, guys, to my crusty and bare face. How are you doing today? So as you see, I have a little change of scene. I tried to manage this in a way that I can film a proper makeup tutorial. Okay? Clearing that out of the way, in today's video, I am doing my face. Yeah, I'm doing my face actually, but I'm doing my first makeup tutorial / makeup review, which is maybe something not like me, but I like trying new things and I really do want to mix this thing up. To start off, today I'm gonna be reviewing and just doing a full face of makeup using only Madara Cosmetics. So Madara Cosmetics is a brand that I have mentioned on this channel before, and I also did a small review on their products on my Instagram, which you can find on my Instagram TV if you're interested in that. First off, I already have cleansed and nourished and moisturized my face, so I'm gonna start off with Madara Cosmetics Skin Equal Soft and Glowy Foundation, which is funny because I have mentioned this on my Instagram. This is the exact shade, which is my skin tone, and they also have a picture of me with that foundation on their webpage. Just gonna show it to you right here because I think that's funny and cool, but I really like it that I'm on there. And yeah, I'm gonna be applying it with my beauty blender, but where the heck is my beauty blender? One second, guys. Okay, sorry for that. I just forgot to set my beauty blender on my table. I have a damp beauty blender right here and a little mirror right there, which I really hope I'm gonna be able to see in, since I don't have a proper mirror. I don't have a proper mirror, and I have a huge one in the back, as you can see. So sad I can't use that. That would help a lot. So 03 is my shade, and I'm just gonna put it on the beauty blender and go with it. And I love how it smells. It smells really fresh as well, so the foundation is set. The consistency is very soft and it is not heavy, but still it gives you coverage. So it says itself that it's soft glow foundation, and it really is what it says it is. And I love the smell of it, the consistency, and it applies kind of flawlessly. Especially I use a beauty blender. You can use whatever you want. I like my beauty blender, which is very dirty, sorry for that. So that's that. And now we can move on to concealer. So the concealer, I also want to mention that I love that their packaging is in glass, which feels extra luxurious, feels heavy and just minimalistic. So I love that they're trying not to use plastic as much as possible. Also later on, you can return these, if I'm not mistaken, you can return these to them at their shops. And so it's kind of zero waste, or no, let's say minimal waste. Yeah, they're very about minimal waste as well. So also glass, you can use it again and process it and all that. So now we're gonna go in with this concealer. I've tested it before and it is actually the best concealer I have ever tried. Sometimes when I put concealer somewhere, it starts creasing at some point and then it just does not look good. But this, holy cow, it is so good. It really, if you put it somewhere, it stays there for the rest of the day. It is so good. They picked out the shade for me, which is shade 25. I'm giving you a full-on honest opinion and review. It maybe sounds for some too good to be true, but I am being full-on honest right now. No one's paying me to do this, so I'm just telling you that right up, straight up, right up. And it is kind of thick, but that is what makes it stay in place. Then I conceal the imperfections. Even though it's very natural to have imperfections, we're trying to be flawless for this video. So I think that is set, and I love how the concealer and the foundation work very well together, their components. They just blend very well together. There is no complications with that, because I know sometimes even from the same brand, the concealer and the foundation don't work well together. Now that that is done, I will set this with my setting powder. Madara Cosmetics right now doesn't have a setting powder as much as I am aware of. Maybe they will in the future, who knows? But right now I'm just gonna be setting my face with a setting powder from Catrice Cosmetics, which is also vegan, by the way. And yeah, now that I have set my face with the setting powder, I am going to be moving on to the brows, I guess. I don't really have an order on how I do things after the foundation. I just do what I feel like. Sometimes I start with blush, sometimes I start with eyebrows. It depends. For the brows, I am using Madara Cosmetics brow pomade, which is something I have fallen in love with. The only issue is my brush. I do need a new brush, and I'm just looking for the perfect one at the moment. It is hard to find the perfect brush. I have this in the shade Frosty Top, I think, and it is very, very pigmented. I dip into the brow pomade, then I like go on my hand a little bit just to like get some excess off and just to get it all evened out like that. And then I go into my brows. So I'm just gonna start by doing some little hair strokes right at the start of my brow, however you call it, and then just work my way through. I tried really hard to do my brows as even as possible. They're not twins, they may be sisters, maybe not, maybe far, far cousins, who cares? The brow pomade itself is very nice and creamy. It applies very easily, as I said. It has enough and a lot of pigment, and what I have tested is that, they don't say that on their webpage, but I have tested that it is kind of waterproof, because when I did have my brows on and I was out in the rain and it was pouring, seriously, that was in the summer, but it was pouring. I did have my brows done with this pomade and they did not smudge, not even a little. Like if you would do that with your finger, they would smudge, but like the water didn't make it smudge, like they were still right there on flake. So just letting you know that. Next up, I think we could move on to the blush. So I recently like making my cheeks very rosy and blushy. I haven't done that before, but ever since I got introduced to this Madara Cosmetics Guilty Shades, I fell in love with it. Not only because of the shade and the little shimmer it has in it, but also the multi-purpose of it. So it's called Guilty Shades because it can be used not only as a blush, it can also be used as an eyeshadow. So it's like multi-purpose. The way I do it, as I also already tested in the first video that I did on Instagram, just I take this little thing, I put some on my finger, and then I just like smudge it out and even it out between my two fingers, which is completely fine. I mean, we all find our own way to do this. And then I just go in on my cheek. I just do this with my fingers, and if something is uneven, I even it out with a beauty blender. So that's what I do for the blush, and straight up it also holds up very well. It feels very nice. We already have like a little highlighting moment, a little shimmer going on with my cheeks. I still really want to go in with highlighter because I am just completely and totally in love with Madara Cosmetics highlighters, which are called the Cosmic Drops, and they're also in a glass little bottle. They're liquid and you can use them in any way as you want. Either you can add it to your foundation and make your face glow even more. You can use it as a highlighter. You can use it as a shade. You can use it as anything. It's like also multi-purpose. I'm gonna use it as a highlighter today. So I'm gonna be going in with this highlighter, and I also again use my finger. So all I do is just take this, and a little goes a long way because this is very, very glossy. I just go in on my cheekbones and anywhere else where I want it to be. And I love how you can build it up with this. You can either have a very subtle glow or you can be blinding like Jeffree Star says. And I am going for a more subtle little glow. That's it for a highlighter. After this, I either move on to my eyeshadow or my lips. I think I'm gonna go for the eyeshadow. So for the eyeshadow, I have another shade for Guilty Shades. I have this one in the shade 66. It probably has a name, I just don't know it, but I'm gonna go in with this one. And then I think I'm gonna go in with this dark gloss. So I'm gonna have like a little darker moment, which is so me. My lids are primed, and all I'm gonna be doing is same thing over again, I guess. Just gonna be putting this on my lid and then smudging it out with my finger because that's the best way to go. I'm actually curious because I haven't tried this shade before. It is like kind of a grayish, greenish color. So I'm just gonna straight up put some on my lid. It is very pigmented and very dark, as you can already see. And I'm just gonna try out and smudge it out with my pinky finger. All right off the bat, they blend really well, just like all of their products. They blend really well just by using your fingers. You can build it up or make it lighter or do whatever. I don't know what else you can use to apply these products. I love using my fingers, but if you don't, you could probably use like a small beauty blender to blend this out. I don't know, I'm not a professional, so I'm just guessing. But I think using your fingers is just perfectly fine. Now the eyeshadow is done. I think it looks good. I love dark smoky eyes, and this was very quick. Like, it's a lot quicker than building up powdered eyeshadow, like for me personally, because you just put it on your finger, you smudge it out, you're good to go. So now I'm just gonna do my lashes real quick. So now that the lash is done, it is time for our last step, which is the lip gloss. So they also came out with multiple colors for lip gloss. I have this lip gloss, and their lip gloss is called Glossy Venom. Really love the name. So I use this for a daily basis because it's kind of a nude lip gloss. You can't really see it when you put it on. It gives like a nice rose tint to your lips, makes them look more luscious and alive, and it is also very moisturizing. But today, to match our eyeshadow, we're gonna go in with this dark one, which is also like a little bit shimmery, and it is in the shade 7-6. It is kind of a dark purple. It's a very dark purple. Yeah, that's what I would describe it. So, oh yes, let's go in with this. That did really apply flawlessly. You can of course layer it, and of course you can also put it on top of other dark lipsticks to give them a little shimmer and shine, and also you can use it all by itself because, as you can see, it has enough pigment to also be a standalone gloss. All in all, this is basically it for my look. Let's say it is a little casual, but then again with the side of little spook. Just how I like it, and that's how I would describe myself, with a side of a little spook, like dark lips, smoky eyes. If that isn't me, I don't know what is. All of these products that I have been using and that I have used in this video are up and available on MádaraCosmetics.com. I love them a lot. All of these products, I really do, and that's my honest opinion. We all have our own preferences, of course. Some people maybe don't like glosses and all that, but that's a different story. Like, I personally really do love all of their products. This is my first makeup kind of tutorial / review. I don't know how I did because I'm not really a makeup guru, but still I like playing around with it. I like testing stuff, so I hope you had fun the same way I did, because I did truly have fun making this, and this is the finished look. I hope you like it, and if you did, leave me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Okay, guys? Bye!